stations.
Welcome to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Scooters Plus on Summer Avenue. Now, here's your host, Johnny Radio himself, John Harden.
When you hear the sound of coming, hear the drummers drumming, I want you to join together with the band. We don't move in any particular directions, and we don't make no collections. I want you to join together with the band.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Brian Dacus, and it's a Friday. It's a little wet outside, man, but guess what, man? It's just warmth in your heart because we got football all weekend long, all weekend strong, some big games. Can the Vols cover the 10 points against Georgia? Doesn't look like it. Not that Georgia team I watched last week, but we got so many bets to get in. We're going to talk about Jim Harbaugh basically bending over and taking it from the Big Ten commissioners. He's accepted it. He has just given in, and he's going to accept the 3-game suspension. So for me, they must have found something pretty dirty.
And then, John, I don't know if you saw, they fired one of their coaches on their linebackers coach or something this morning.
No, I did not see that.
Yeah.
Hold up.
It was while I was driving in, so I couldn't see all the details. Don't text and drive. Don't be on your phone while you're driving. So I wasn't looking at all of it, but I did see a
See,
a piece
Dacus
of it.
has a little Siri girl talk to him.
Yeah, no, I actually, if I can be completely honest, I get yelled at by my girlfriend all the time for texting and driving.
So dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Man, see, that's why that's why you can't drive motorcycles anymore, because all you damn kids are always on your phone, not looking,
yeah.
and
Well, I'm
y'all
good
running
at
everybody over.
Michigan announces the firing of assistant coach Chris Partridge.
Chris Partridge is out.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh is accepting the 3 games. He's definitely not going to be at Maryland.
No.
He's definitely not going to be at Ohio State. And the reason I bring up the whole Jim Harbaugh situation is twofold. One, I thought it was interesting yesterday. Did you hear Urban Meyer's comments talking about Ryan Day now?
No, I didn't actually see
Oh,
that.
yes. So Jim Harbaugh, he bends over, he takes it. He says, I am accepting it. It is what it is. And again, by the way, this is a feisty guy. This is a university that is famous for what? Its law department. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Their law department ain't no joke, man. You go to law school at Michigan, you're the real deal, Holyfield. And they said they had a mountain of lawyers ready to walk into court today. They'd be in court about right now, wouldn't they?
Oh, yeah, I would think so.
So
yeah.
they'd be fighting this sucker, man. You'd have a bunch of Wolverines up in that joint going a little bit bananas, lawyers all over the place, big wigs from Michigan, a soft judge. You think that the injunction would have come in and he would have been able to coach and be on the sideline this weekend in Maryland at College Park. But no. The day, 2 days before he was set to go to court, Jim Harbaugh just all of a sudden comes out and says, I accept the Big Ten's decision to have me miss the last 3 games. I want to put, by the way, is this Jim Harbaugh, by the way? I want to put the focus back on the student athletes.
That's right. Care about the students.
Jim, you're so full of it, bro. You're so full of it, man. There ain't no way. Something had to have come to light. And again, Jim Harbaugh, by the way, by him accepting the punishment, doesn't mean he's done being punished.
Right.
This was just by the Big Ten. The NCAA is still doing its investigation. I'm telling you right now, I think Jim just wants to get through these last 2 games. Hopefully they beat Ohio State, get in the championship, win that junk, and he ride off in the sunset holding a middle finger back up to everybody in college football. I think that's what Jim wants. Obviously, something had to come to light for him to accept this. But what was more fascinating was Urban Meyer yesterday coming out there and say that now that Jim Harbaugh will not be on the sideline if Ryan Day does not win. In Ann Arbor, by the way, you know Ohio State goes to the big house.
Oh, yeah.
If he does not win this year, because he's now, he's lost 2 years in a row. 2.
Mm-hmm.
If he loses this year, he might lose his job.
Wow.
Damn, Urban, you firing people on television, bro?
Urban wants the job.
Nah, man, Urban wants that Texas A&M job. He wants that oil money.
Yeah, it's good money.
He wants that
Good gig.
oil money. But, man, yeah, that whole situation is a little bit nuts. By the way, if you didn't know, Michigan right now, a 19.5 point favorite. What a weird number. Is 19.5, is that not a weird number?
It's a very weird number.
I don't know. You don't see a lot of like
No, you
18,
don't see a lot of
19.
those,
Those
no.
are always a little bit weird to me. But yeah, you know who the quarterback for Maryland is, don't you?
No, I don't think.
Talia.
Oh, yeah, from Maryland. Yeah.
Talia Tagovailoa.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious. Is this going to be one of those weeks where you have the Tagovailoas both cover the spread?
Maybe.
Could this
Well,
be
that is
a
something.
let's go with Tua and Talia and cash some checks? Because you know who the Dolphins play, don't you?
No, I don't.
They play the Raiders. By the way, I don't even know this. You know, the Raiders won 2 in a row, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Antonio Pierce is doing a pretty damn good job.
Yes, yes.
Why is it that NFL teams, I get it. Like, it's kind of like if you don't like the relationship you're in, you're kind of miserable, right? Mm-hmm. You're not happy. You're like, damn, how do I break up with this girl, man? You know what I'm saying? It's just not going nowhere. You wait. And then finally, you just got to cut that cord. And then you know what happens when you finally cut the cord?
What's that?
Celebrate, bro. You're out there. You're at ladies' night. You're at the bar. You're mingling. You're flirting. You're talking. You're picking everybody up. You're in a good
Doing your
mood.
thing.
You got that strut back. That's what that's what the Raiders, by the way, and I almost called them the Lakers. The Las Vegas Raiders right now they got a little bit of swag. Now you can sit there and say, well, John, who really did they beat the last 2 weeks? And I will say, professional football teams. Yes, it might be the New York Giants. Yes, it might be the New York Jets. By the way, man, how lucky did they get? His first 2 games are against 2 bad New York football teams.
Uh-huh.
Like, one team is so bad that they need to go back to Division I in college. Like, skip. You can't even play Georgia right now.
No.
You can't play James Madison right now.
Yikes.
You are terrible.
The Dukes.
And now the Dolphins, though, play the Raiders. This is a very interesting game, and I will say right now, off the cuff, we haven't picked our games. We will, because you know we have Lee Sterling at Paramount
Heck
Sports.
yeah.
Lee is on fire, by the way. He did have 2 large plays last week. Of course, one of them hit. One of them didn't, but it really wasn't his fault. Beam got knocked out in the first damn quarter, and they still almost covered. If he was in the game, that's the quarterback for Kansas, by the way, they would have rolled them junts.
Yeah.
But, man, injuries, man, that's why gambling is never 100%.
Did you see, speaking of Kansas, did you see Jalen Daniels announced yesterday he's coming back next year? How about that?
Really?
How about that? Yeah.
I don't blame him. He's been injured all season long. He's not going to be a, early draft pick. He'll probably go undrafted. But do you know who's probably the best player in the Big 12 when he's healthy?
Jalen Daniels.
Yep. Let me just tell you a little something. He is a freaking man amongst boys. So we got a lot of football. We got Lee Sterling again at 12 o'clock. We're breaking down all the games, and we're going to get into a little debauchery.
Oh, I know we are. It's a Friday, John.
We got T-Money and Uncle Brasky today at 12:30. If you have not listened to these fools, don't listen to the radio show, but don't take their advice. Just, you got to go the other way. They're hitting their games at about I think it's 38% clip.
Got
last
a
I
pulse.
looked. Got a little bit of a pulse. They brought it up from 25.
How about that?
But, it's just a big week. And we've talked a little bit about this. We've talked a little bit about that. But we have not talked about what we saw last night in Thursday Night Football. Damn, dude. You talk about 2 teams who are leaving that game.
That's my Ravens.
That was
Raven
pretty good.
impression. Thank you.
That was pretty good. It reminded me, what's that Alfred Hitchcock?
The Raven.
Is it called The Raven?
Or the Crows. One of the
Is
two.
it, man, The Raven I thought was
The
an
Raven's
Edgar Allan Poe.
yeah.
Oh, my God, you read.
Oh, I love Edgar Allan Poe.
Interesting. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, last night.
Thursday
Both
night
of these
football. I
damn
apologize.
teams, man, let me just tell you something. That was a huge game. Ravens got the win. But both teams leave right now, and now we talk about the best division in football being the AFC North. I don't know. Now I see a path where the daggum Steelers could possibly win this division.
What?
I'm serious.
I believe you.
They've been outgained in every game. You know, last night, Joe Burrow did not come back in the game after he hurt his wrist.
Yeah.
They said, and this is from reports, and I'm not talking about Carissa Thomas. Did you see how she said that she made up sideline reports?
Yeah, everyone's mad at her.
Well, the sideline reports from last night were saying that he couldn't even really dress himself. Like his wrist hurt so bad, and they said they couldn't tell if it was just wrapped or it also had a splint. So Joe Burrow, like losing Joe Burrow for the Cincinnati Bengals, the Bengals are done.
Yeah, it's not great at all.
It's OV, like finito. It's done. Plus, they're also 5-5, and the worst part is they're 0-3 in their division. So Bengals season OV. Browns, they lost to Deshaun Watson. Season OV. Guess what happened last night also? Mark Andrews.
Oh, that was awful.
Man, Ravens, man, 8-3 on the season, looking good, running the ball. Richie's blocking folks. All kinds of great things going, right? They lost Mark Andrews, man. That is Lamar Jackson's, like, that's his binky. Is that what babies like?
That's right.
Like, that's what, do you not think Mark Andrews is the largest binky in the world for the Ravens?
He is. And had a good start to the game last night before he got injured.
He did. But now that Mark Andrews is out, Joe Burrow's gone, Deshaun Watson is done. The Steelers, who have been outgained in all 9 games this season, do they have a path now to win this? And I think so. Have you looked at their schedule? You won't even believe how lucky they are. They play the Browns this weekend.
Yeah.
Guess who lost their quarterback? That's the Browns. You know they play next weekend?
I do not know.
They play the Bengals.
Ooh, you know what? The Bengals just lost.
Joe Shiesty, man.
Quarterback.
Joe. Man, they ain't got no Joe. If you ain't got no Joe, you ain't got no chance. Bengals, done. They ain't had somebody play quarterback for Cincinnati since Boomer Esiason. They get the second coming in deadgum Joey B, and now he's gone. Then they play the Cardinals, and yes, I know Kyler Murray's back. But, bro, you're at home against the Cardinals. Cardinals ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't all that. You have the Patriots. You know who's playing quarterback for the Patriots? I don't know, but it's either going to be Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi, and both suck.
Zap, zap.
Zap, Zap, and Mac. Both are
like
terrible. This is the softest schedule I've ever seen. So, after the Patriots, they play the Colts, who Anthony Richardson's been injured for a long damn time. Shane Steichen's done a great job. But they beat the Patriots, 10-6 in Frankfurt? Come on now. Then they have the Seahawks, which is their toughest game this year on the road. And they finish the season up against the Ravens, which is honestly it's a division game. But the Steelers, do you not now see that they have a path to actually win this damn division?
They do. It's right in front of them.
I mean, Mike Tomlin, I've been 6-3. Tearing things up. By the way, did you know that the Steelers are 2-0 in the division? Yes, that is correct. So right now, I can't believe I'm saying this. The Ravens, 70% chance to win the division. After the win last night, 8-3. 3-2 in the division. Steelers, though, 2-0, 6-3. Have a chance to play the Ravens the final week of week 18? Week 18, 17th game of the year. I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it. I'm Miss Chloe or Miss Cleo. I'm looking at my crystal ball. They're going to be playing for the division in the final week of the season, Steelers and the Ravens.
So in the afternoons on Sports Time, we have a guest. He's our NFL guest. Comes on every Tuesday. Bo Marchant. Shout out, Bo.
I love Bo Marchant. I listen to him all the time.
He's awesome, and he covers the Steelers up in Pittsburgh. And he was telling us on Tuesday that on Sunday, him and a bunch of his other media friends were in the press box. And they were watching the Browns-Ravens game. The Ravens get up 14-0 at the beginning of the game, and so they stopped watching it. And after the game, someone came up to him and was like, the Browns beat the Ravens. He was like, no, they didn't. It was 14-0. They didn't beat them. And so he looks on his phone, and sure enough, it wins. And so he said he was walking out when a couple of the Steeler players were walking out, and he was like, yo, what do y'all think about the Browns beating the Ravens? And they were like, what? And he was like, yeah, the Browns just beat the Ravens. They're like, wait, so we're undefeated? We're the only undefeated team in our division? And he was like, yeah, y'all are. And they were like, holy cow. They were shocked that the Browns beat the Ravens last week.
It's just crazy. That hurt my heart so bad. 14-point lead going into the fourth quarter because, man, I had the Ravens minus 6.5. And remember, I had one of the worst Sunday mornings I've ever had
we
in my
don't,
life.
We don't need. It's a new weekend, John. We don't need to react.
Oh
to
no,
that. It makes my
I'm
stomach
Gucci.
hurt.
If you don't remember, do you know how many games I've lost this week? 0, brother. If you've been listening to my show, what game did I lose?
I have no idea. I was trying to think.
Who
I
said
don't
take
know.
the over last night?
Oh, you said take the over last night?
You know, oh God, you really don't listen to my show.
No,
and
I
you
do.
produce it?
John, I have the worst short-term memory. I literally can't.
And you
remember.
don't even smoke weed.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Oh, that's right. I didn't eat breakfast this morning.
You ate ganja brownies.
I didn't eat anything. I don't.
Really?
I don't eat breakfast.
Well, maybe that would help your memory. I don't eat breakfast either, man.
For me, well, you drink that smoothie, everyone. I mean, that's like a breakfast.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's healthy.
I'm just lazy, and I'm always in a rush, and so I never have time to eat breakfast.
Well,
But yeah, you did say take the over yesterday.
I did. And on Wednesday, I said take Miami of Ohio.
Sure did.
And,
And
on
I didn't know which
Tuesday-
team we were betting on the whole night. It was a
Yeah,
wild
and
night.
Tuesday it was.
I don't remember Tuesday.
Whoever beat up on.
It was a match.
I won
game,
that
think.
Maction
Yeah.
too. In the fourth quarter, I got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
And then
And
on
Monday was whatever Monday Night Football was, I guess.
yeah, it was very simple.
if I
You don't
had to
remember
guess.
Monday Night Football?
No, couldn't tell you who played at all.
Me neither.
Well,
You know
that's
what?
good. At least I'm not alone.
I
Let's
have
see
an
who played.
excuse for short-term memory loss.
I don't. Chargers Jets. Who could forget?
Oh, that's why I forgot.
I don't remember a second of that game.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible. But man, big weekend. And big day today, by the way. Did you know that we are starting a little bitty promo over at Little Italy, over East Memphis, Little Italy?
Oh, John, I'll be honest, and this literally has nothing to do with a spot that you may or may not be about to read. I have been so excited. I love Little Italy. It is literally my favorite. I promise you, this is not like this was not planned or anything. I love Little Italy. When I saw they were opening that location over there, I got so excited. I haven't been yet, but I'm really excited to go, John.
It is the best. And if you want to experience a little bit of Italy, all you have to do is go to East Memphis, Little Italy. Their newest location is at 6300 Poplar. It's hidden in the back of the corner of Poplar and Massey. And let me just tell you something. They've got the pastas. They've got the pizzas. You like New York style pizza? Well, guess what, man? If you were actually here, you'd get some. But you can always go up to 6300 Poplar because today we're having 10 pizzas. Did you hear this, Jay? Like, you don't eat breakfast, right?
I don't eat.
No,
And
I
I'm not
called you
Jay. My
Hey,
name's
you know
Brian.
what?
Hello.
Jay, Bryant,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'll tell Jay though, in case he needs.
Tell him
to
I
know.
said what up.
I will.
We have 10 pizzas coming up here.
You're kidding. When? Oh no, John. Oh no.
I told him to be here about 12 o'clock.
Oh, good. I
What?
may or may not be leaving early, John. I got a haircut.
Oh, you got a haircut?
I got.
Oh, is Johnny going to take over my show?
He's gonna finish the show for you. This was supposed to be a conversation we were gonna have off air, but I guess since we're just talking, yeah, Johnny's gonna finish your show.
Nice,
I got a
nice,
haircut
nice.
to go get to.
The FNG is going to be back
That's right.
in the saddle.
Back in the saddle, but he's been in the
Nice.
saddle every day. Johnny's been doing such a good job. He's here right now. He's been doing such a great job in the afternoons.
Man, you're really sweet.
Thank you,
You kiss a lot of tail.
sweetheart.
But if you want to get your taste buds kissed and make them happy, let me just tell you something. Lobster ravioli, Alfredo, rigatoni vodka, they got it all at Little Italy. They got great desserts. They got great food. They got it all. You can give them a call. You can go to their website. It's eastmemphislittle.italy.com. It's that damn simple. Literally check them out. And this is a special. It's only going through November. So December 1st, you can't get it. You go to East Memphis, Little Italy. You buy a 18-inch pizza. Get a bottle of Chianti for 56 cents. That's correct. Or go in there and bring your girl, order a couple entrees, get a bottle, say, hey, I want that bottle of Chianti for 56 cents. 56 cents. They got you covered. Little Italy. It's East Memphis, Little Italy, 6300 Poplar Avenue, hidden in the back of the corner at Poplar and Massey. Now, Jay Ham is joining us.
Yeah, he's
On
got
the
to
other
talk some
side.
hoops.
Talk a little bit of hoops. Talk,
Ask him what the heck is wrong with the Grizzlies.
I mean, they stink.
Yeah, they're bad.
Man, see, you know what I'm going to bring up? Because, again, I am not. And yesterday, I think it was a little emotional. You know, I was a little bit ticked off about it. I'm like, what Draymond Green did, he choked another man
Yeah.
out. I'm
It's
all
okay.
for choking another grown man. I'm all for fighting. I'm all for old school stuff. Leave the guns and the knives at home. But if you want a little fisticuffs, man, it makes you feel better. And by the way, half your best friends, at least people my age, are probably somebody that you got in a fight with when you were a kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But, like, I'm okay with him, like, going there and grabbing him, getting him off Clay.
Defending his
What
dad.
I'm not okay is I don't understand what Adam Silver does. I don't understand the logic of how he punishes people. And again, I am not. I mean, I don't care what Ja did. To be honest with you, I really don't.
I'm just ready for these.
I mean, I don't know if you
13
know we
games
live
together?
in frickin' America. Did you know we're in America?
USA.
You know that we have this thing called the Second Amendment?
Uh-huh.
I mean, he didn't shoot nobody, did he?
No, not that I know.
He
of.
just did a little dancing, you know what I'm saying?
Little
He had no
dancey
bad
dance.
intentions. His intention was to probably like chill all day, hang out with his boy D-Pack. His buddy D-Pack's an idiot. Now, I'm not going to sit there and condone, hey, don't be having a loaded firearm when you're just dancing is probably not a good idea.
No, very dangerous.
I would say that was a no-no.
Very dangerous.
But 25 games when Draymond chokes another man out, only gets 5.
Well, I'm curious because it's starting to become a theme I'm hearing people say, and we'll have to ask Jay about this in the next segment. But because I think Isaac said it yesterday when we were talking to him. Me and Brett talked to Keith Smith yesterday afternoon, and he said the same thing of like, Adam Silver kind of liked that a little bit. Like there might have been a little smile on Adam Silver's face when Draymond, maybe not when Draymond choked Rudy Gobert, but
Because he
after
knew
the
that
fact,
everybody was going to be talking about the
after
NBA.
the fact when he pulls up Twitter and literally every other tweet is a video and people tweeting about what just happened in that game. Like there was a little bit of a grin on Adam Silver's face. Like he liked that a little bit. Like it's good exposure for the in-season tournament, good exposure for the NBA.
Oh, and the other thing, by the way, I didn't even bring this up because I was saying that the NBA got a black eye this week. One of the other reasons it's got a black eye, not just because of Draymond choking out Rudy Gobert. And by the way, who doesn't want to choke out Rudy Gobert? He's so annoying.
Started COVID, John.
I mean, touching the damn mic and stuff. Rudy Gobert. He's French, right? You're welcome, France, for being France. Miles Bridges, though, he came back from his suspension.
Yeah.
And this is the other thing I have with Adam Silver. My man got 30 games for beating his baby's mama's ass.
Yeah.
Bad. I'm not talking about he was she called and was like, oh my God, he's verbally assaulted me.
And wasn't there something else 2 weeks ago involving? Didn't he get arrested again? 2 weeks ago?
He was arrested for assaulting the mother of his kids, or his baby mama, as we say in Memphis. Yo, I got double baby mama drama. Man, me too. That was in 2022. So I don't know. Did he get another arrest?
Maybe not. I thought I saw something. I could be wrong. I
don't think so. Don't throw another arrest on him. But only a 30-game ban for beating your baby mama, and Ja gets 25 for dancing with a firearm. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that anyway. You know what? Who cares about the NBA? Oh, we do, because we're talking about it on the other side with Jay Ham right here on Sports 56 98.5 FM.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned in to Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Simple, smooth, and every sip as easy as the last. Tito's handmade vodka tastes just as good with tap water as it does with your favorite mixer. Back in the day, Tito distilled, hand-bottled, taste-tested, sent to a few friends, then taste-tested again to give you the finest juice around. No frills, no flavors, no fancy labels, just the good stuff. Just Tito's. For recipes, videos, and more, visit Tito'sVodka.com. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Year-end means huge savings at Gossett Kia on the Pike with the season of giving back. About 41 MPG for those holiday road trips. 2023 Kia Forte LXS, $229 a month, $27.99 due at signing. Family road trip, 2024 Kia Sportage LX with class-leading cargo room and rear seat legroom, $299 a month, $34.99 due at signing. And get where you're going for less than a 2023 Kia EV6 Wind, 134 City, 101 Highway MPGE, $379 a month, $49.99 due at signing, all 36-month lease. Plus a free charger with your EV purchase and Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ask for Bobby J. He's ready to put you in a new Kia today. Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36-month lease, $650 acquisition fee. Must finance through Hyundai. Forte LXS PE 694,095 MSRP 21,610. Sportage R722 7239 MSRP 28,715. EVP 560 3393 MSRP 50,200. Includes all rebates and incentives. Excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 11/30/2023 with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
A good friend of mine told me about this awesome place for lunch.
Oh, yeah? What's the name?
Neil's Grill and Bar, where the fat man rocks. Everybody knows Neil.
Where's it located?
It's located in Yorkshire Square off of Quince.
And what's it like?
The best lunch place in Memphis. You know, like real mashed potatoes and gravy. Everything is made from scratch. Monday through Friday, daily lunch specials like Monday baked chicken, Italian Tuesday, spaghetti, ravioli, Italian spinach, delicious fried catfish, fried chicken livers every Wednesday, Friday, Salisbury steak, barbecue chicken, or if you just want a vegetable plate, the best veggies in town.
What about the lunch price?
Meat and 2 veggies, $8.95. Meat and 3 veggies, $10.95. And veggie plate, $9.95. Big fat boy portions, man.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Come hear the best live local music at Neil's. Eddie Smith plays Sundays 5 to 9, Mondays karaoke, Tuesdays Debbie Jameson, Wednesdays Elmo and the Shades, Thursdays John Williams and the A440 Band at Neil's.
Where the fat man rocks.
Want to play a private country club but only pay daily greens fees? Meadowbrook Country Club in West Memphis is your place. You can now play a beautiful, challenging course for only $59 plus tax, including cards. Meadowbrook Country Club features champion Bermuda greens and now is available to everyone. A membership is only $350 per month and includes tennis, pickleball, and swimming, plus a great restaurant and bar. Golf Pro Mark can even fix you up with custom-made tricks on clubs. Call 870-394-4186 today for your Tuesday through Sunday tee time at Meadowbrook Country Club in West Memphis.
Here at Memphis Barbecue Supply, we have everything you need for your Thanksgiving feast. If you're smoking, deep frying, or putting that turkey in the oven, we got over 20 different turkey injections and brines to keep your meat juicy and moist, with brine bags and buckets, and 308 different rubs and sauces to choose from. If you're in need of fuel, Memphis Barbecue Supply carries 9 different types of wood chip, chunk, mini logs, and logs of wood, and over 4 tons of wood pellets in stock. And don't worry, we also carry thermometers, injectors, and all other sorts of gadgets that you might need to simplify your cook. And for any questions that you might have, our knowledgeable staff is always eager to help. Memphis Barbecue Supply is located at 7041 Stage Road in Memphis, or you can order online at mbbqsupply.com. Follow us on all the social media platforms for recipes, new products, and barbecue news.
We all appreciate luxury. We love the newest technology. We want something that sparkles and looks great. Well, I've got it all in one place. It's called Genesis of Olive Branch, right at the corner of Highway 78. That's Lamar. And the first exit in Mississippi, that's Craft Road. Turn left and you will see Genesis of Olive Branch. And right now, you can get the 2024 Genesis GV70 starting at $49,480 with special financing as low as 3.49% on select models. How about the 2024 Genesis GV80? A little bit bigger, starting at $55,995, financing as low as 5.49% with a $2,000 rebate when trading a luxury brand. Call them. They'll even bring you a Genesis at your work or your home for a test drive. They're convinced that when you drive a Genesis, you're going to want one. Call 662-890-6684. Ask for Vinny. Genesis of Olive Branch.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Scooters Plus on Summer Avenue. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. It is a Friday, people. And, man, I'm partying. I'm telling you, I can't wait. When I get off work at, like, in an hour and 27 minutes, brother, it's Tito's.
You know how many people, like, can't say that when I get out in the middle of the day, when I get off work in an hour and 27 minutes. I know that because I clock in and get off at noon every day, too. So I already know what that feel like. So it's just like, yo, when you just getting started and going to lunch, I'm going home, G. I'm tired of watching some hooping.
It's the afternoon. I'm gonna be home sitting there drinking the best sauce in the whole entire world, and that is Tito's, crafted and distilled in the United States down in Austin, Texas. I'm telling you. 6 times distilled, then stilled in classic copper pots. That's why it's got a dope flavor. You know what I'm saying? Very unique, slightly sweet. Black pepper note balances everything out. You can be crafting a cocktail, or you can be drinking it neat. Tito's. Get your Tito's. You know what the best part of Saturday is?
Which is?
The best part of waking up is Tito's in your cup.
I believe you would wake up at like 9:30
It's a
a.m.
weekend, son.
You back 9:30 a.m. You ain't even went to sleep yet, probably. Knowing you.
Well, last night, no. That's not my. But again, this is totally like. So after the ball game, I went and watched a little concert last night. A little blue, green sky, bluegrass. Got down, had a little fun, and then of course came to work because that's what a good boy does.
That's what you do.
Now I got to ask you, because I've been struggling, Jay. Like, by the way, if y'all know the historian, it's Friday. We're talking with Jay Ham, the historian. I am so confused, and I never complained about Ja getting 25 games because of stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Because of he was warned. He went and talked with Jalen Rose. He talked about he's going to change his life. So when you're stupid, you pay a penalty tax.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the dumbass tax.
Mm-hmm.
He's paying it. But then I look at Bridges, who's got 30 games for beating the tar out of his child's mother.
That one I have an issue with.
30. He's only got 5 more games than
Right.
deadgum Ja Morant, who did not do anything to anybody. He was just seen on a video. Listen, a lot of dudes go to shake junts. Kristaps Porzingis lives in a shake junt.
He's the only international player to get in trouble in the NBA.
That's
too.
the truth. He is. He's like, man, I don't know if you know this, but when I came over here, there's these poles, and like all I got to do is have dollar bills.
That's how I knew he was a real one.
Dude, he's like, yo, what's up? But so like that is, so that happened. Okay, not a good look, whatever. Not a good look on the shake junt, by the way, putting out his video. But again, it's different topic for a different day.
I can try to make sense of it.
Okay.
It still probably won't feel like it's enough, but because it's unprecedented. Ja has the first real suspension due to social media behavior.
Man, I never thought about it like that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like social media within sports is still relatively fresh for the most part, especially the way that it's just, utilized as a platform. And I give you a quick nugget. We talk about stuff like this at 94 Feet of Life, off the record and sometimes on air. My guy MJ, he put us on something years ago. He said, think about this. You remember when dudes from Kentucky who were on Kentucky, like Daniel Horton, they get drafted. They would get drafted. They were getting drafted not so much as, of course, what they did production-wise at Kentucky, but because they played for Kentucky. You play as a social media presence, he's going to bring whatever team drafts this kid, he's going to bring all of what he came from that blue blood school. So there's now more eyes on it. Now it's just more attention to detail with social media in general. So the rules are evolving in some sense. Not really evolving, but like the discipline and punishment and stuff like that, the expectations and criteria, standards for behavior.
So is it
it's
worse?
all
Okay,
evolving.
what is a worse visual? Draymond choking out Rudy Gobert, or Ja dancing with Deepak, and literally you have to pause the end of the video just to see, and you can't really even tell.
You ain't gonna like my answer.
Uh-oh.
It's the video with Ja and Deepak. Draymond has a reason for choking out Rudy
because
Gobert.
he was messing with Clay.
First
I'm
thing
not
first
an
with
anti-fight. I think like hockey, they get it. NFL gets it. Let them brawl.
And I heard you guys speaking on the inconsistency of Adam Silver.
It is very inconsistent.
The idea of a peacemaker being someone who grabs the opposition from behind and by the neck, that's not a peacemaker. If you're a peacemaker, you're getting in between.
Mm-hmm.
The last time, when I saw the clip, because I was asleep when the game, when I woke up and I saw the clip, the first thing I thought about, I had just posted this video clip the other day because it was the anniversary of that, like 39
Lonzo
years.
Mourning and Pat Ewing, what?
No, even better. Dr. J and Larry Bird. From 1984, this was Charles Barkley's rookie season. Moses Malone and Charles Barkley grab Larry, as the fracas starts, they grab Bird from behind. Bird's got his hands tied. He can't put his hands up to defend himself. Quick three-piece by Dr. J. Pop, pop, pop. He couldn't defend himself. But you see Cedric Cornbread Maxwell come over the top of Chuck and grab him and get him off of.
And choke the hell out of him.
And Moses still had Bird.
And is that when Bird put his hands around his throat?
That's the one.
Okay.
But I was like, I looked at that and I always joked anytime I saw that video, like, they jumped Larry Bird. But they were really, that was their attempt to try to stop it, but you holding him. What in that situation, and I heard Kenyon Martin say this when on the Gilbert Arenas show, you grab your teammate in that situation.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert, you go get Jaden. You get it in between, or you go grab Jaden. You don't grab Clay. That and this is what Draymond is seeing. Yeah, he coming for that. And of course, with all of this that's going on, we all know about
he hates Rudy Gobert.
I don't think anybody likes Rudy.
He's
Gobert
French.
is the ultimate NBA heel without even trying.
It's not his fault. He's born in France. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like you don't even have to try. But I can provide reason for Draymond. Where Ja messed up, it's like, bro, we told you not to do this no more. And then you gonna flex out like that and do it again. And then, I get it. He didn't shoot nobody.
He was in his car in the driveway, wasn't he? Like, I don't know, man.
I'm with all that.
By the way, can you go into a house and find a household? I mean, I'm sure there are some of them, but would you say in Memphis, 70% of the households you walk up, there's guns in the house?
More than that.
That's what I would think too.
I think that's very light.
I know one thing. I got them.
I think that's very light, but it's the flagrant nature of how it went about with them, and then they're laughing on the video. So it's kind of that extra slap in the face. And then again, also, this is a social media punishment. It's unprecedented. We haven't seen anybody really get suspended at length like that for behavior on social media. But it's actually helping. It needed to happen. Because if it didn't happen with Ja, somebody was going to do something way more stupid later on.
It's a good point. Okay, I can actually, I have to admit, that was a pretty good.
25 is too much, though.
25 is, because what it's done is, the worst team in the NBA right now is the Memphis Grizzlies.
Hey, where I look at it, keep losing. We'll be in the lottery.
Right now, who's worse, the Pistons or the Grizzlies?
I think, on paper, on paper we are. I'm just saying, because they got Monty Williams, they got fresh start, they're young. They're still young in Detroit. But I'm not even really concerned about the Grizzlies in that matter, because it's like I was saying, I've been saying this, my guys at 94 Feet of Life, youtube.com/94 Feet of Life, find us over there. I've been telling them really since this whole thing started, we're on the rise. Just over those couple of years, playoff runs and this, that, and other.
2 years finishing second in the West.
We hadn't touched no adversity yet. Now here we are. Let's just weather the storm through the adversity. Even if it's a lost season, okay. Get your lottery pick. If it's going to be that bad,
okay, you know what?
Get better.
That's actually, I needed somebody to paint me a pretty picture because I've been furious.
Y'all gotta relax, yo.
Well, it just feels like, listen, after Christmas, I know the NBA in my place, for me, really doesn't start till after Christmas. But when all the football's over and I got the NFL, Super Bowl in February, when that's done, it's college basketball and it's the NBA. Mm-hmm. And with the Grizzlies, I've gotten kind of used to them being a part of it.
Yeah, and again, we just hadn't had the adversity yet. Now we're here in the adversity, the stage of adversity. So it's one of those where we just got to just take it for what it is. Yeah, we going to get trolled. We going to get talked about. Yeah, we're not going to like the result. With the exception of the Lakers game the other night, these dudes been playing hard. You know what I'm saying? They go out and compete, but it's like it's only so much that they can truly do. You're starting to undrafted point guard who's, he's doing his thing, and it's just your veteran guys that you brought in, they're in and out of the lineup health-wise. And we're also facing, typical small-market franchise chronicles. We couldn't pay Dillon what we needed to pay Dillon to stay. We couldn't pay Stones what we needed to pay Stones to stay. Same for Slow.
The thing that's funny, though, is, do you know how many people actually were very, very excited, and I'm one of them, to see Dillon bounce?
Because here's why, though.
It's because I'll never forget when he shot us out of that damn game.
I'm going back to that season in particular. Not just that series, But that particular season, I remember us at 94 Feet of Life charting pretty much just usage. His usage at certain points of the season was almost as high as Ja. So his role mentally was go get it. And he should feel that way as a player. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I always joked on it when
But he's got to know he
first-
can't shoot.
But when he got his first extension, when he got like the 15 million, I was like, yo, they basically paying Dylan to hog. Shoot the ball, Dylan. But this is before you get Desmond Bain. Before Ja, you really know what it is with Ja. And Jared Fuller's, starting to blossom in that manner. He got paid before that. So they hit on the ones that they drafted, and then the ones that they drafted recently. Not that they hadn't hit, but they didn't live up to what you got out of like the Anthony Melton. You know what I'm saying, in that sense. And it's small market chronicles. Look at other small market organizations around the league, not named San Antonio and Oklahoma City. It's the same thing. They all go through it. Milwaukee, they went through it all the way up to the point that they got Giannis.
Which is a very, very good non-lottery freaking first round.
See what
draft.
I'm saying? Look at what Denver had to go through.
they didn't even get him in like the lottery. You know what I'm saying?
You mentioned, like you said, non-lottery. Let's go to the next round with what Denver was able to pull, and they
With
had
Jokic.
and then they get
That's a good
Jokic. So it's like
Yusuf and the Joker.
It for every large market that can put itself in position by using their financial wealth and whatnot within the market to help make that work to draw the talent in. For the small market, it's even more of a crapshoot, and you really have to dial it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't even really say it's an art to it. I guess you could. Greg Popovich did it for over 25 years, and the guys that he employed. You know what I'm saying? Because the guys that are over him, he employed them. They were he was their boss first, and now. He groomed them for that, kind of in the reverse way of what Pat Riley did in Miami, where Pat just sat at the top and just, let it flow down. Pop still wanted to be on the bench, you know what I'm saying? But Miami, while they have a lot of homes, it's not necessarily a large market. It's a mid-sized market.
Yeah, but it's the pimpest place in the country.
Exactly. So it's like it's the different type of attraction with them, you know what I'm saying? But just other small markets, it's rough go, And then look who's running Oklahoma City. Guess where he learned? Greg Popovich. That's Sam Presti. So it's like the apple ain't falling too far from the tree. Pop kind of got it like in an NFL coaching tree. Holmgren's heroes, where it was Andy Reid and Mariucci and all these dudes.
Man, you also go back to the Bill Parcells days.
Yeah,
all the
same thing with those guys. So it's one of those where it's like you don't get those kind of trees like that talked about in the NBA, but they kind of really go build from like the front office.
Shoot, Mike Shanahan, a lot of people don't give him credit. Did you if you look around at his tree, they everywhere.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But in NBA circles, they work a little different because they don't all necessarily go on to be great head coaches. They might do something in the front office or other capacities within. And I think that's something that as a small market, it's a good model for Memphis to look after, to try to get to that. And you got a good base of stars to start with, so.
Good base, by the way. Speaking of a great base, you should stop by 3425 Summer Avenue. It's Scooters Plus. That is your parts, repairs, sales, and service extraordinary place for all things that have wheels. And I'm talking about motorcycles, dirt bikes, scooters, go-karts, golf carts. Man, everybody needs a golf cart if you go to the lake, by the way. You ever been to Pickwick Homes?
No.
Man, you want to go?
I do.
All right, I'll take you down there, man. I got a golf cart, got a boat. We got it all going down.
Hey, I'm not even outdoorsman, but I can act like it.
Oh, you'll have some fun. Man, let me tell you something. All you got to do is be able to drink cold beer and smoke hippie lettuce.
Oh, there you go.
You got this.
That's that kind of party.
But I got my golf cart at Scooters Plus, 3425 Summer Avenue. You can go online to scootersplus.us. They have financing options available. You can go online and find out how much money you're going to walk into that bad boy. And I do want to remind you, parents, Christmas is around the corner. Yes, it is. Go into Scooters Plus, find little Johnny, find little Jane, something wonderful. Put 25% down, pay on it a layaway. Santa Claus will pick that junk up and bring it down your chimney on Christmas day. So Scooters Plus financing available, parts, repairs, sales, and service. 3425 Summer Avenue, back in 2 shakes. We got to talk about what's wrong with my kinfolk. 0-5 since they got James Harden, and Tyrese Maxey over in the Philadelphia is balling. Kelly Oubre got hit by a car. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11, here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey, everybody. That to-do list for the holidays? Well, you're going to want to write this down. Go to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch. A lot of these new Silverados have red tags. And Kevin and Jeff said they'll get you financing as low as $1.9 or $2,000 cash. You can get one of these new Equinoxes with financing as low as $1.9 or $1,000 cash. And your good credit deserves it. And look, I'm out here in Olive Branch, and All-Star has any new Chevy you want. Tahoes, Trailblazers, and a lot of families I know love these new Traverses with all the cargo space and third-row seating. And so can you. And do more together this holiday season. Military, teachers, college students, healthcare. You get $500 bonus. And if you want certified pre-owned Chevys or any pre-owned car, All-Star has a lot full. Silverados, Ram trucks. Here's a Nissan Rogue, Lexus, Honda, Suburbans, Jeeps. If it's not here, just ask Jeff and he'll find it for you. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah or Bartlett or even Collierville. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. So find new roads to All-Star Chevy today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Bartlett Small Engine has been serving quality power equipment since 1970. They have a full line of power equipment, parts, and services for most makes and models. Bartlett Small Engines has the best brands in the power tool industry, and they're all American made. Bartlett Small Engine is your can-do store. 6780 Summer Avenue. Call 901-386-9779.
Bartlett Small Engine has free pickup and delivery both at your home and curbside for lawnmowers, blowers, edgers, and any small engine. Call 901-386-9779.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
Let's end this year with a bang with Gossett Mitsubishi's Mitsubishi Motors year-end sales event. You want huge savings? We Gossett. The awards keep coming for the world's first and best-selling plug-in hybrid SUV. 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, 420 total range and PGE. We Gossett at $299.96 a month. Plus, 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, buy for $26,850 or $379 a month. Plus, IIHS top safety pick in seat 7. 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander, $32,185 or $399 a month. All equipped with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. You want it, we Gossett. Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, or 24/7 at MemphisMitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Motor Cars.
PHEV PZ062-303, MSRP 44,355, 84 months, 500 military and conquest or loyalty rebate. Outlander RZ 006545, MSRP 33,185. Sport RU 001,004, MSRP 27,850. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Scooters Plus on Summer Avenue. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Jay Ham, the 94-foot historian. Man, gotta ask you real quickly. Did you hear Adam Silver, kind of hitting, by the way, since I've been bashing Adam Silver, because I'm angry, because the Grizzlies are terrible. Did you see that he's talking about, expanding the NBA, possibly down into Mexico, and maybe back to Vancouver, where the Grizzlies came from?
No. I'm indifferent about it. because I don't have to make those road trips either to Mexico City or Vancouver as a player or as a media member or anything like that.
I ain't going. Man, but I'll tell you one thing. I've had some fun in Mexico, except for one time I did get drugged and I got all my stuff stolen and I got dropped off at a place called Rosarita, Mexico.
Oh, it sounds like a lovely place, John.
It was. I'm talking about like it was the most difficult journey of my life. I'm like 19 years old. I was backpacking through California, going to a bunch of shows. Go down to Mexico to get like some Rohypnol and things like that because it's legal in pharmacy.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden somebody comes up and goes, man, have you ever had a Mexican margarita? And I'm like, no, because she was fine. She pulled my hair back.
She tricked you.
She poured a bunch of tequila down my throat, which was drugged and laced. And I wake up the next day and on a beach with my backpack gone, my wallet gone. I had to get back in the country with no ID. And I kind of look Mexican. They were like, I mean, let's be real. I was like, look, you can't tell. Listen, I'm Southern. I was like, I don't even know how to speak Spanish.
I kind of look Mexican.
I do. Got a nice tan, dark hair, bro.
Oh, man. And that would be, yeah, we can't go with the Grizzlies to Mexico City. That ain't going to work.
Yeah, because I won't be able to get back. But what happened to my kinfolk? He goes over to the Clippers. They are 0-5, and he is terrible. And I don't know if you noticed, the 76ers are better without him. Tyrese Maxey is dealing.
Yeah, that's a cold-blooded
I
cat.
ain't going to lie to you. I never thought Tyrese Maxey was going to be this good.
I told you this last week. I did. We do hoop. We watch too much film at 94 Feet of Life, John. I mean, it's just what it is. And then a couple of my guys are Kentucky guys, too, so it's just one of those where him and Emmanuel Quickly, because they were there together. We were like, yo, both of them, first round. John got first round guards up there. And they were COVID year, I think. I think they came in 2020.
I think you're about right.
Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, they were the COVID year because I was ready to pick them to win it all because I like their guards. But with your cousin, your kinfolk, your brother, your half brother, play cousin, however you want to label him, dude is bad karma right now.
You ain't lying.
He's bad hoop karma.
Goes to Brooklyn, everything goes south. Goes to the 76ers, he doesn't show up in Game 6 or Game 7 and ruins their whole damn season. And then he goes a complete baby, whining all off season. And by the way, can I tell you something? If I had to take a $25 million haircut, I'd probably be a little whiny too. You know what I mean?
I can understand.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's money. He took less.
Yeah.
Was promised more.
Right. What he was aggy about, I get.
I get.
He went about
but the way
it
he handled it was terrible.
Yeah, he went about it the wrong way.
And when you come in fat, and by the way, can I just tell you something? James, maybe you just don't have it in your legs no more. Maybe you need to shave that beard.
Well,
because you ain't the beard no more. You know what you are? You're like the dude in the front row. Like, you're terrible. He airballed, got his own rebound the other night, or bounced off a bunch of dudes, gets it back, tries to throw that jump. I'm talking about against the Grizzlies. Do you know the Grizzlies would only have one win if James Harden didn't play for the damn Clippers?
Yeah, I watched that game, too.
He's terrible.
For all of how terrible he is.
I ain't hanging out with him on Thanksgiving just because how terrible he is.
He was going to take you to the Shake Shack, though.
Well, I'll do that with him because that's just family bonding.
But it's more to it than just him. I still think, of course, that the chemistry issue with them, just in general. I look at this, though. No one should ever ask you to play start, bench, cut anymore. The Clippers not playing start, bench, cut. Why should you? Just think about it. Russ, today, when I see he volunteered, bring me out the bench. It might help him. You know what I'm saying? Give him a different spark, whatnot. And just kind of let Kawhi be Kawhi, let Paul be Paul, your cousin try to be himself. But poor Ty Lue. I tell you what, if they
Tyler, I feel bad for him.
If they want to, if they ultimately want to get rid of my man Taylor Jenkins, and I'm not calling for that, but I understand how.
Hey, do me a favor, Taylor. You want to keep your job? Teach them how to defend the 3-point line.
Kind of hard to do.
Well, I'm just telling you, man. Hey, do me a favor. If you want to keep it, quit having teams shoot 50% on you from three.
If you want to make that change, y'all want to get a bag together. Ty Lue is a dude I would love to have here in the city. I think he can be, he can do some great things. I'm just saying
he could.
But Especially
Can he
with
be
Point
Memphis,
Guard.
Memphis, man?
Yeah, especially with the point, man. Ty Lue get all the barbecue nachos he want. Just saying.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
YouTube.com/@94 Feet of Life. YouTube.com/@Cultured Ones. That's where we get down with the NFL side of things. Views for the 22. Live and direct with the football season and the whole nine. 94 Feet of Life. Our next show will be on the 28th. We don't know what the topic is. We did a live watch along this past week, though. It was kind of fun because we brought our guys in from the Views and the Dish. We brought a couple other homies in, too. So check us out over there.
Back in two shakes, Lee Sterling. We're breaking down SMU, Memphis, Georgia, Tennessee, Houston, Arizona, Kansas City, Philadelphia in the National Football League. Also Jacksonville and Tennessee. And I'm going to tell you how to get a free play from Lee, Kentucky, South Carolina. You got to come back. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Your head explodes with dark forebodings too. I'll see you on the dark side of the moon.
How's the Christmas shopping going? Yeah, that's what I thought. But Frontier Western Store will make it a lot easier. Everyone loves something from Frontier. They have thousands of coats, shirts, and boots. Outfit the entire family today. Looking for a Carhartt beanie? Frontier has every color they make. You'll find a whole wagon full of beanies. You'll also run into the largest selection anywhere of in-stock Carhartt and Ariat jackets and coats. They have endless aisles, an astounding collection at amazing prices. Don't forget the boots, work boots, and dress boots from Rocky, Dan Post, and especially Ariat. Frontier is the place to shop for name brand boots at the lowest prices every day. Way lower than chain stores and online. Thousands of boots in all sizes for men, women, and children. Not sure what to get? Frontier gift cards are always the right size, color, and price. Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road in Olive Branch, or shop online 24/7 at frontierwesternstore.com. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
Here at Memphis Barbecue Supply, we have everything you need for your Thanksgiving feast. If you're smoking, deep frying, or putting that turkey in the oven, we got over 20 different turkey injections and brines to keep your meat juicy and moist, with brine bags and buckets, and 308 different rubs and sauces to choose from. If you're in need of fuel, Memphis Barbecue Supply carries 9 different types of wood chip, chunk, mini logs, and logs of wood, and over 4 tons of wood pellets in stock. And don't worry, we also carry thermometers, injectors, and all other sorts of gadgets that you might need to simplify your cook. And for any questions that you might have, our knowledgeable staff is always eager to help. Memphis Barbecue Supply is located at 7041 Stage Road in Memphis, or you can order online at mbbqsupply.com. Follow us on all the social media platforms for recipes, new products, and barbecue news.
If you've tried to buy a Rolex watch lately, you know how difficult it is. New models are in rare supply. Some jewelers put you on wait lists. Others make you buy their other jewelry at inflated prices just to be considered for a Rolex purchase. Well, that's all changed now that Genesis Diamonds has arrived. Genesis Diamonds is the premier dealer of luxury pre-owned Rolex timepieces. People who come in are shocked to see Daytonas, Hulks, Submariners, Pepsis, Datejusts, all the hard-to-find Rolex watches ready to wear today. At Genesis, we've used our worldwide connections to find only the first luxury pre-owned Rolexes, immaculate, pristine watches, fairly priced with no strings attached, and with flexible financing options. So enough with the wait list and the retail jeweler games. Get the Rolex of your dreams today at Genesis Diamonds. And if you already have a Rolex and are interested in trading up, we also have Rolex buyers on site every day. Just another example of how we're forever changing the jewelry landscape here. Genesis Diamonds, official jeweler of the Tennessee Titans at Poplar and Perkins Extended.
The 8-2 Memphis football team is home for a huge conference game against SMU this Saturday, November 18th. It's a blackout, so wear black and cheer hard for the biggest game of the season. Tickets start at just $20 as Memphis football continues to work toward a berth in the American Championship game. Be at Simmons Bank, Liberty Stadium, Saturday, November 18th. Purchase your tickets today at GoTigersGoTix.com.
Year-end means huge savings at Gossett Kia on the Pike with the season of giving back. About 41 MPG for those holiday road trips. 2023 Kia Forte LXS, $229 a month, $27.99 due at signing. Family road trip, 2024 Kia Sportage LX with class-leading cargo room and rear seat legroom, $299 a month, $34.99 due at signing. And get where you're going for less than a 2023 Kia EV6 Wind, 134 City, 101 Highway MPGE, $379 a month, $49.99 due at signing, all 36-month lease. Plus a free charger with your EV purchase and Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ask for Bobby J. He's ready to put you in a new Kia today. Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36-month lease, $650 acquisition fee. Must finance through Hyundai. Forte LXS, PE 694,095, MSRP 21,610. Sportage R722, 7239, MSRP 28,715. EVP 560, 3393, MSRP 50,200. Includes all rebates and incentives. Excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 11/30/2023 with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
Start your day the right way at La Palapa with the biggest, baddest breakfast burrito around. Chorizo, cheese, rice, beans, and eggs served with fresh salsa, and it's served all day. La Palapa has daily lunch specials, all served with rice and beans, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Try a torta, breaded chicken, steak, chorizo, or ham served with mayo, avocado, lettuce, tomato, and jalapenos, all in a hoagie. Plus amazing soups and dinner entrees, all at La Palapa, 5255 Summer Avenue. La Palapa, the little hut with big taste.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
That's one of those things. When things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Brian Dacus is in the house too. It is a Friday, and you know what that means? It's time to make a little bit of money. Go to ParamountSports.com, people, and always tune in on the Friday because my buddy Lee Sterling, he joins us now. What's up, Lee?
I'm good. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Got any big plans?
You know, I actually have no idea. Because I do whatever my girlfriend tells me, and she's the boss.
Okay.
I know
Daughter coming home?
Well, no, you know, Savannah's going to be in Starkville with the Egg Bowl, so I won't see Savannah.
Ooh, that's right.
But my 3 grandchildren and my oldest daughter will be in Memphis. They're going to be at my parents' house, so I'm probably going to be over at my folks' house.
Okay. Sounds good. As long as you don't have to cook and you do all the eating, right?
Yes. And I don't know if you know this, Lee. I don't know how to cook. I'm terrible. I can make eggs. And I can cook. I can grill a steak, but those are the only 2 things I can do.
I can't even do a steak. I'm a microwave cooker.
Well, by the way, Lee, thank you. Last week, you missed one of your big plays, and it's not your fault. The game should have covered. Beam, you can't predict an injury.
No, I know. It's like last night. We have Cincinnati, and Joe Burrow goes out.
First.
It just seems like the last 3 or 4 months, even though we're winning a lot more than losing, why can't we have the opponent team's quarterback go out injured?
I don't think we've had that this year.
I don't think even once. That's crazy.
It is crazy, especially
what makes me even more mad is though I would never put the game out if I known he was on the injury report.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been there. I mean, now they've got video evidence of he had a brace on his wrist.
On his wrist, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, this is the NFL. Injury reports are there for a reason, and it has to do with the boys out in Vegas and all like we like to do in our little apps. But, man, Lee, let me just tell you something. You have been killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, in the over, by the way, like, let me just tell you something.
Over by 10 points, yeah.
Like, that was a beautiful, beautiful thing. By the way, what was it, the third play of the game, touchdown down the sideline?
The only thing that kept it even
the 17 field
for a
goals
while was all the field goals. I think there were like 6 or 7 straight field goals.
It was crazy. Yeah, from that point, they kicked field goal, and then they just exploded. I learned a lot, by the way, in that game. Thank you. I didn't realize how much Eric Bieniemy, Sam Howell, and the Washington Commanders throw the football.
Yeah.
Like, damn, they throw it.
They can't because they can't run it.
No, they can't. No, they can't. But, man, I'm telling you right now, everybody go to ParamountSports.com. Get in touch with Lee. We're going to give away a free play this afternoon in about 10 minutes. Kentucky, South Carolina, you get it absolutely free. 800-400-9741. Lee, let's break down some football. We got a big one here in Memphis. We got SMU 8-point favorite over our Tigers. I'm scared of this one.
You have to be. I mean, SMU has turned it over only more than once in 2 games. Pretty top-level competition. Power 5 teams. TCU, okay, not great defensively, but Power 5 team that's average. And Oklahoma. And lately, they're taking it away. Last 5 games, at least 2 takeaways in every single game. Memphis team, defense, optional.
It's terrible. Let's be real. Lee, that is the worst tackling football team for 3 quarters that I've ever seen.
And it happens every week, trying to tackle. I mean, they need to go to tackling school. I mean, they love to tackle. If you're not real strong, you don't sit there and try to tackle a guy, around the shoulders. It's not going to happen. So, I mean, look what they've given up of late. The last 3 games, 42 and a win against North Texas. They gave up 50 to South Florida. I mean, South Florida shouldn't score 25-30 on anyone decent, and then 38 to Charlotte.
And Charlotte's terrible.
Awful. And what's even worse is watching that head coach
Biff
take
Poggi,
off his overshirt and showing that cutoff shirt. Someone that age and that out of shape should never be wearing anything like that. So I even limit when I play basketball. As soon as I finish playing basketball, I put on some type of jersey over it to cover it up. And I'm in decent shape. So the offense, I mean, SMU is really good. I mean, they don't have the start. I think a lot of people thought without Tanner Mordecai, they were going to have some problems, but not the case. They have really found some good transfers. Kid from Miami, Jalen Knighton, Preston Stone's come on. They're talking about Tyler Van Dyke going there next year. I'd stick with Preston Stone. I think he's the real deal. Had a ton of transfers. They have like 6 or 7 transfer starters. This team's come alive right now. I think SMU's the right side here. 48-28.
Ooh, 20-point win. I'm with you. I'll actually tell you the truth. I've already bet on them.
Yeah.
Already bet on them. And again, if Memphis wins somehow, I'm actually still going to be
You
pissed
don't feel
off.
so bad.
I won't feel so bad, but I really think SMU is going to smoke them, sadly.
How about this in defense? A game that's under double digits. Memphis has a 96 rated defense. I thought they were probably 126, but they're 96. SMU number 9, believe it or not.
What?
Number 9 rated defense. I mean, how about this? Only 2 teams have scored above 28 points on them.
Damn, I didn't even realize that.
So Charlotte scored 16 on them. Temple, they goose-egged them. Tulsa 10. Rice, they were only one of the teams scored. One of the 2 that scored above 28 points, scored 31. North Texas has pretty good offense. Just held them to 21. So they held Oklahoma to 28. Tells you something there.
Yeah, that does.
We should have been on to them earlier.
Yeah, we should have been. SMU,
we will be this week, though.
Yeah, I'm taking SMU for sure. Now, Georgia last week beat the brakes off my Rebels. You were 100% right. Take the Georgia Bulldogs, take the Georgia Bulldogs, take the Georgia Bulldogs. But what about this week? This is the weirdest line. I mean, I can't believe it's not 14.5 at least.
Well, it's at home. I mean, if this was at Georgia, it'd be 16.5, 17 points. The problem here for Tennessee is they can't stop the run. They gave up to Missouri, which Missouri is a pretty good running team, but
my man ran for 205 yards on their face.
I know. 255 total. Georgia pounded Ole Miss, 300 rushing yards here. If you watch the last 3 games, especially last year, in the rain, between the hedges, Georgia won by 13, but if you watched the battle, it should have been like a 25, 30-point win. They were very conservative fourth quarter because it was played in a downpour. The other 2 games, 24 and 23-point wins here. Joe Milton can throw the ball 85, 90 yards probably. We just never know where it's going. And Carson Beck has really come on. 5 of the last 7 games, he's thrown for above 300 yards here. Tennessee just can't compete against ranked teams, Alabama and Missouri. I think no reason to think they can compete here versus the third and final ranked opponent, Georgia. Sometimes you got to lay it if you want to play it 37-20.
Got to lay it if you want to play it, says Lee. And, hey, I get it. And I'm by the way, I'm just honestly shocked. Now, we have a huge game, and it is Arizona's playing Utah.
Yep.
Arizona is a 1-point favorite. Who you got?
All right, so when I looked at this game, I'm like, okay, maybe keep riding Houston. Then I kept studying this game and I got off it for a couple reasons. When I was taking notes last week in the game, Arizona just looks like they're reinvigorated. I mean, not making the playoffs, but with Kyler Murray, they just had a different approach to the game. They were more aggressive. And Marquise Brown looked better. They got James Conner back in the lineup. And I like their tight end a lot. Trey McBride, kid from Colorado State, plays hard, very physical, not going to run away from people, but makes the tough catch, almost never drops the ball. They've been playing with guys like Colt McCoy, Trace McSorley, David Blau, Clayton Tune. 3 of those 4 guys aren't even in the league, I don't think, anymore. Then Houston, even though they're 5-0 against the spread as an underdog, 0-3 as a favorite here. I like Arizona outright here. I think they're going to sting Houston 27-20.
Man, I'm so sorry. I said Arizona and Utah. I had college football still in my brain.
Got it on you. Yep.
But man, by the way, what do you think about C.J. Stroud? Is he the real deal?
Oh, he's really good. He's really and here's a couple things I like. He holds the ball and he's ready for contact if someone hits him. Too many quarterbacks are holding the ball loose. He has a feel when someone's coming around him and behind him. Like Ryan Tannehill is the worst at that. Maybe because he never played quarterback growing up, he was a receiver.
He was a wide receiver.
Yeah, he has no feel at all. He when there was his blind side, like I can tell you this, maybe I was maybe a little gun shy sometimes, high school and college, of that outside rusher, but I would never get blindsided. If some guy was coming, I would either spin or I would duck down to try to have him go over the top of me. Ryan Tannehill held no clue. C.J. Stroud knows where everyone is on the field, and I love the way he looks off defenses. If he's throwing right, he's going to look left. So, tough guy to figure out, and he's got something on his ball, too.
He does, man. We could have a rematch on Monday, by the way, of a little Eagles-Chiefs action. Last year's Super Bowl could be this year's, the way the Chiefs are playing defense. Kansas City's a 2.5-point favorite over the Eagles. Who you like on Monday?
So I went back and looked at and watched the Super Bowl again from last year. Saw something really interesting. Jalen Hurts should have thrown 3 interceptions in that game. Had a couple dropped interceptions. Very lucky. Patrick Mahomes was playing on one leg, basically, and he had 3 touchdowns. I think without Dallas Goedert, who's almost 20% of their pass production, I think they're in trouble. Now I think teams are going to play a lot of 2 high safety on them and double those 2 outside guys. They don't have to worry about the middle. So I really like what I'm seeing with Kansas City. They shut down Miami. Miami, only 14 points, held them to 175 passing yards. Very impressive. And this Philadelphia pass defense, watch their DBs. They just don't make plays on the ball when the ball's in the air. And on top of that, Kansas City's playing at home. They have Andy Reid calling plays, big games. You know he'll have them prepared coming off the bye. And I think something's wrong with Philadelphia. I think Dallas should have taken them a couple weeks ago. I like KC 31-21.
I like that as well. Now, Jacksonville got their brains beat out by the 49ers. Holy cow, that was a beatdown of epic proportion. And now the Tennessee Titans, they have to play them. Who you like? Jacksonville, 6-point favorite in Nashville.
So
no, wait, it's in Jacksonville, isn't it?
It's in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I don't think that Derrick Henry's going to get held to 24 yards like last week on 11 carries again. I think that usually has big games against him. I think something was taken away from Trevor Lawrence when he got dominated last week. Second career game, no touchdowns and 3 or more turnovers. Take something out of you when you lose a game like that. I think they realize they're good. but not on San Francisco or maybe a couple of these other top teams' level. And I think Jacksonville is ripe for the taking here. Not like they're great at home against Jacksonville, Tennessee. Jacksonville just 1-5 against the spread the last 6 at home. I like Tennessee. I think they win the game out right here, 27-24.
Tennessee gets right this weekend down in Florida. And, man, I got to tell you something. We've been getting right. It is November. What you got going on? I know you're going to give away a free play to some of our audience today. You got Kentucky, a 1-point favorite over South Carolina. How do they get that bad boy?
Anyone wants to get it for free, I'm going to give them. I have a real strong feeling on this game between Kentucky and South Carolina. First 10 people call 800-400-9741, get it for free. We're going to roll out the special we had 2 weeks ago. 8 plays, total 8 plays in football, basketball, and our top USC selection. $17. That's right, $17 gets you 8 plays. A couple weeks ago, we went 7-1 on it. You want to jump on it and build the bankroll. Hopefully, then you win and then come aboard for not November, Dovember, which will take you through November 30th. That's our phone service where we rate the games from 10 to 50 units. Just one place. Get on this special. Not going to happen too many times the rest of the year. 8 plays, $17, one place, ParamountSports.com.
ParamountSports.com also has tons of videos. Lee's doing his business. He is the best in the business. Lee, be blessed. I appreciate your time.
Just want to bring up next week. So next week, I am going to be off. We're going to have to take next week off. I'm going to be in New York City with a family.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're going to take next week off, short week, and then we'll come back the following Friday, and we'll pick it back up for the championship week games. Okay?
You going to check out the parade?
We are going to the parade, first time ever. You ever been?
No, I have not, but it's something I got on my bucket list.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And just so happens, so we're going up Sunday night. There happens to be a tournament, so I'll be going to the Texas. It looks like both teams will be in the championship game. Texas and UConn, Monday night in the Garden.
Damn.
So, listen, it gets even better. Wednesday night, taking the wife for putting up with me to Billy Joel, Wednesday night in the Garden.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Parade Thursday. Dolphins Jets on Friday. Got a car picking us up after the game, taking us back to the Garden. Heat and Knicks in the Garden on Friday night. Saturday, Heat and Nets. We'll go for dinner first in Brooklyn, and then Heat Nets on Saturday night, come back on Sunday.
Damn, Lee, you are living the life, man. I love that, man. Hey, be blessed. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for the money.
You too, buddy.
That
appreciate everything. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family and staff and all the listeners.
Man, that is Lee Sterling, ParamountSports.com. The man, the myth. He's a living legend. Now, after you make a whole lot of money from listening to Lee and going to ParamountSports.com, do you want to live like a bougie little lifestyle? Because I know I like to be bougie, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, I'm not like over the top. I just like to go to La Paz in Miami and get like a spa day, like things like that. Also like being a member at Meadowbrook Country Club. If you live downtown, did you know Meadowbrook Country Club is 10 minutes from downtown? Like 10 minutes. You're there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You can't get from downtown to Spring Creek Ranch within an hour. But you can get to Meadowbrook Country Club in 10 minutes. And you can also be a member for only $350. That includes your golf, pickleball, tennis. They have an unbelievable bar. Plus, they have a swimming pool. This is fun for the whole family. And you get to play golf all the time. The beer is fair. The Tito's Bloody Marys are absolutely delicious. The food's unbelievable. Again, it's been a private club since 1959. You can join for $350 a month. Now, they've changed a little something because you can be a member for a day for only $59. That includes the tax. That includes the cart. That includes 18 holes on their unbelievable championship Bermuda greens, par 71, 4 different tee boxes, slope 137. It is cush. It is awesome. It is plush. You will love it. So Meadowbrook Country Club, go out there and see their pro, Mark Bartlett. He's a good buddy of mine. He's also an elite fitter for Srixon Clubs. So there's only 3 of them completely in this area, period. He's one of them. He can take care of you. Plus, he can also straighten out your game. He told me, by the way, did you know what Mark Bartlett over at Meadowbrook Country Club said to me?
What'd he say to you?
He said, I probably have a better swing than Tiger Woods.
Really? No kidding.
He said, I had the greatest swing he's ever seen. He's like, if I could cut, he's like, dude, let me just teach you. You can hit the ball a country damn mile. You got a beautiful little draw. I just don't play a lot of golf. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the baseball thing. I'm also into rolling up big fat hog legs. You know what I mean? I'm into eating, having fun. But man, that's what you can do at Meadowbrook Country Club. He can straighten out your game. He can make you the next Tiger Woods. By the way, did you hear about Tiger Woods' kid?
He won state.
Charlie don't play no games. Can I ask you something, man? If he didn't win the state, would Tiger have been disappointed?
Probably not. I think it's ridiculous that that's even news that Charlie won state.
What do you mean that's ridiculous?
Well, I mean, old Richard over here at Somerville High School won state, and nobody's talking about him, but Charlie Woods and his team doesn't. It's national news.
Well, Richard, is that his name for real, Mr. Dick?
I just made
Richard
it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I was trying to prove my point. I'm
just saying. I don't know if you know this. Richard's dad ain't Tiger Woods.
Did Lil Jon ever win state?
Yeah.
Not that Lil Jon. No, not that Lil Jon.
Okay.
Oh God, John Daly Jr. Did he ever win state?
Nope.
All right.
He didn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Yeah, I did that to myself.
We're going to be back in 2 shakes. We got T-Money and Nebraska on the other side. It is a Friday. Don't you dare touch the dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey, everybody, that to-do list for the holidays? Well, you're going to want to write this down. Go to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch. A lot of these new Silverados have red tags, and Kevin and Jeff said they'll get you financing as low as $1.9 or $2,000 cash. You can get one of these new Equinoxes with financing as low as $1.9 or $1,000 cash, and your good credit deserves it. And look, I'm out here in Olive Branch, and All-Star has any new Chevy you want. Tahoes, Trailblazers, and a lot of families I know love these new Traverses with all the cargo space and third-row seating. And so can you. And do more together this holiday season. Military, teachers, college students, healthcare. You get $500 bonus. And if you want certified pre-owned Chevys or any pre-owned car, All-Star has a lot full. Silverados, Ram trucks. Here's a Nissan Rogue, Lexus, Honda, Suburbans, Jeeps. If it's not here, just ask Jeff and he'll find it for you. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah or Bartlett or even Collierville. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. So find new roads to All-Star Chevy today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Jenkins Floors and More in Hernando is growing. This family business started up 5 years ago with just one pallet, and now they have hundreds. Tim, the owner, gets calls from people everywhere and can sometimes save them up to 50% on wood flooring, carpet, tile, and vinyl. Jenkins Floors and More helps with renovations, home building, and installation. Jenkins Floors and More, number 6 East Commerce Street in Hernando. Also in Little Rock and coming soon to Tennessee. Call 662-469-9350 for more information.
Uncorn flavor, Corky's barbecue. We're cooking it up, down home way. Hickory smoke flavor like the good old days. A whole lot of good eating is waiting for you. Our Memphis barbecue tradition, you'll love what we do. Uncorn flavor, Corky's barbecue.
Hi, Jimmy Stovall here with Corky's Barbecue. I am honored that so many Memphians trust Corky's to serve our hickory smoked turkeys and spiral sliced honey glazed hams to their families for Thanksgiving and Christmas. This year, let us make it even easier with our holiday feast. Ham or turkey and gravy, and your choice of 2 of our southern sides. Cornbread dressing, sweet potato casserole, mac and cheese, or baked potato casserole. Reserve yours today at corkysbbq.com before we sell out.
Encore flavor, Corky's barbecue.
All 36-month lease, $650 acquisition fee. Must finance through Hyundai. Forte LXS PE 694,095, MSRP 21,610. Sportage R722, 7239, MSRP 28,715. EVP 560, 3393, MSRP 50,200. Includes all rebates and incentives. Excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 11/30/2023 with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
Got Jeff Allen here from Gossett Kia, South Mount Moriah. Hey, Jeff, you ready for the holidays with the season of giving back?
I'm ready to give out some great holiday gifts and save you some big bucks. Perfect for the holiday road trips. 41 MPG Highway in a new 2023 Kia Forte LXS, $229 a month. $27.99 due at signing. Or a big family that needs more room? 2024 Kia Sportage LX with class-leading cargo room and rear seat leg room, $299 a month. $34.99 due at signing.
What about an EV?
2023 Kia EV6 Wind, 134 City, 101 Highway, MPGE, $379 a month. $49.99 due at signing. All 36-month lease.
Plus a free charger with your EV purchase and Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah.
Listen each and every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and join Ottawild Presbyterian Church for worship. Ottawild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
4.9-liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Johnny Hill is in the house. Johnny, I'm going to teach you a little something on air real quick.
Go
a little
ahead.
bit slower on the slide down of the music. You know what I'm saying? Just a little slower because you know what? Just kind of like pull it down slowly. Like, because, man, that way you can hear a little bit.
Man, I tell him that all the time. He's got to finesse.
Gotta have, yeah, you gotta be, hey, man, let me tell you something. You just can't just walk in there and beat it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta finesse that junt. Just do it for me, okay? Now, junt. I said junt. Am I on the air? Yes. Dacus is all worried. I'm sorry, y'all. That's a little behind-the-scenes action, but we are about to talk with T-Money and Uncle Brasky. Do you know how to work the phone system, Johnny? Bring on T-Money, please. T-Money.
Johnny, you there?
I
Y'all
am.
having technical difficulties?
No. It's just called, it's the F and G guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just the F and G. The new guy. You know, he's working over there. He's doing his best, and that's all I can
He's doing
ask.
a great job, Johnny. Johnny Hill, don't let them boys in there talk to you like that. Y'all come down to that studio, and I got your back, brother.
Hey, Money, by the way, I needed you to have my back last night. Woo!
Well, I'll tell you what. Matt come in, and I talked to Matt before he come scoop you up, and y'all were going to see the Green Sky Blue
Green Sky Blue Grass, yeah.
Green, y'all were wiggling all night long. I know y'all were all the way down there to Minglewood, and I'm sure the party didn't stop when the music did.
No, it did not. It did not. Because somebody spun me at B-side last night. And by the way, just so you know, spinning
Say, what did
people. You've never heard of spinning somebody?
No, man.
If I was a girl, it'd probably be called date rape. but I'm not a girl.
You didn't get one of them tipsy tabs, did you?
No. I love them tipsy tabs. I took those Jones before I went to the damn show. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
man,
man.
I already know. Well,
Everybody in the
I
club getting tipsy.
That's right.
By the way, you can pick up tipsy tabs at all the liquor stores around the Mid-South. Get some of them. They're awesome.
They are awesome. By the way, they are awesome. I love them.
I do too. Now, before I get off on some crazy tangent with my man Uncle Brasky, I honestly have no idea because I can't remember much. Because again, I told you I got spun last week. How did your games turn out?
Brasky or me?
You.
Me? I'm 2-0, baby. I'm 4-0 in the last.
That's
2
what
weeks.
I thought, man. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy.
Right.
You are 4-0.
2-0.
Dang.
Yeah, I went 4-0 now. You know, we're eating we're a little higher on the hog. You know, we've got the little expensive champagne out. And, you know, we're just kind of clowning a little bit. Riding around, as Uncle Brasky says, fat. Riding around fat.
By the way, speaking of being fat, I got something for you, T-Money. You like Italian food?
Love it.
Bro, go to Little Italy. Go up there, get you an 18-inch pizza, a couple entrees, whatever, you do your thing, and tell them, I want one of those bottles of Chianti for 56 cents. A whole bottle. Just tell them 56 cents. You're welcome, brother.
Man, that sounds like a deal right there.
Damn, Skippy. It is a deal.
Look at Big Chief's eyes just got big when you said 56 cents after he got to stealing Freddie Tate's walnuts off the bar yesterday.
Oh, Lord. Did he really?
Oh, yeah. Freddie Tate brought in a bag of walnuts, and Chief's eyes got real big because now he could feed the family. At least they could have a snack, I guess, before dinner, an appetizer.
Oh, I love that. Freddie's so kind. Hey, Uncle Brasky, man, last home game of the year. I mean, it's UL Monroe. Terrible team. We're going to win. We're going to go undefeated at home this year. The party's always awesome down at the Grove. Are you sad? Are you excited? How you feeling, Brasky?
I was really excited after that first series of plays last week, and then the wheels fell off after the first quarter against Georgia.
They didn't fall off, bro. They got stolen. You got beat up and mugged.
They got horsewhipped. That's what you call that. I mean, it's almost like, it was terrible. It was not a good vibe, but hey, we'll get back to UL Monroe, take care of business tomorrow. Bloody Mary Bar starts at 8:30 at the Barrel Tower. Slim's going to run the Bloody Mary Bar tomorrow. So,
is he really?
Yeah, we got Bloody Mary Bar. We'll have your Tito's there.
So Slim's going to get arrested, I guess, after the game.
No, that was another guy in town got arrested. Hey, let me ask you something. You may know this. How many times before you call a girl or you harass her before you get a restraining order?
That's a great question, actually. I would say after she says, "Don't call me again." Like when she says, "Listen, don't call me again." When she does
sometimes
that.
I used to, once I heard the "no, don't call me again," I'd give them one more call, a chance, I don't know. We just had some local guy here, buddy ours. He got arrested yesterday. We think for harassment,
Well, if he was in Memphis, he'll be out tomorrow, so don't worry about him.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to be out, but, just kind of embarrassing. But we'll figure it out. We were just talking about it, earlier today, how many phone calls for a restraining order or before they can arrest you? I don't know.
I would say
5.
I think about 5, right?
I was going to say, I'm going with the Adam Silver, 5-game suspension, five unwarranted calls. After she says, "Don't call you," then that's harassment. Because, I can understand if she says, "Don't call you," and you're like, oh, she's playing hard to get. And you're like,
right.
Let me put in that work. I get that.
Yeah, let me call right back real quick.
I'm going to send her some flowers.
So no doesn't always mean no, is what you're saying.
I mean, you got to be able to read between the lines.
Right.
I agree with that.
Right.
But, man, Brasky can't read, so I guess you don't know the lines.
Yeah. I mean, we got, hey, Johnny, too, we got some great stuff going on down here tonight. We got a basketball game in the old Tad Smith Coliseum.
Sam Houston State, y'all play tonight.
That's right.
Are you going to be
in the old Tad, in the Tad Pad.
Yeah, it's sold out,
They're
too.
going to be honoring Rob Evans for him bringing Ole Miss basketball back to the brink.
Who?
Rob Evans. He was the coach that first got the program back on track and got him to the NCAA tournament.
When was he coaching? Obviously,
back in 98, late 90s.
Oh, okay.
It was when we had Ansu Cisse. He got a couple of really good players down here. Got us in the tournament.
Well, you got a Moussa Cisse, and he can't get off the damn bench because the NCAA won't do their job. But that is.
We got 2 of them. I think that they hadn't cleared.
That is, you got 2 of them. Yeah, you definitely do have 2 of them, and they're the big boys too, by the way.
Correct. They're about 14 and a half feet of people.
14 and a half feet of people. By the way, nobody ever mistaken you for what is it? What is it that the lady told me the other day? Oh, Brasky? Well, it ain't short, but it sure is slim. Oh, Brasky. Man, do me a favor, buddy. Get me back on track, man. Let's get to some picks.
Well, let's go ahead and get to some picks, Johnny. And we've been Uncle Brasky and I have been talking about the games all morning, and, you know, the SEC's in their FCS challenge. You know how they do the Big Ten ACC challenge? Well, the SEC's in their challenge with the FCS schools, or whatever they call them, Division II. They get to play all the little lowly teams, the Sisters of the Poor. So there's not a whole lot out there SEC-wise other than, you know, your big games. You know, Missouri's playing, and Georgia and them are playing each other, in Tennessee. But we got to looking down the line, and, you know, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, I think that it's about to, these Tiger fans, I think it's about to come to realization at the Liberty Bowl on Saturday that we're not really a good football team at 8-2. And I'm taking SMU minus the 9.5. You know, the Tigers are one of the worst teams against the spread in the country. I think they're 3-6-1 against the spread. They can't stop anything. They got Swiss cheese defense. I mean, they can score. I mean, they do got a high-powered offense, but I think SMU's a little better than some of the competition. I mean, if you can't stop Charlotte, you got to go to overtime with Charlotte Club at 3-6. I think it's about to be a boat race at Memorial Stadium. I mean, it's about to be a boat race. What do they call it now? Simmons Bank? I call it the
Simmons Bank. Yep.
Man, they're about to be a boat race. And go ahead, and I hope y'all stick around, have a good tailgate, because that's about all that's going to be happening Saturday at the Liberty Bowl. It's a good tailgate. I'm taking SMU minus 9.5.
Man, they're about as their defense is as soft as Dental Dam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, that's just it's awful.
I can tell Johnny doesn't know what Dental Dam is. He's such a young fella.
No, I do not, John.
Don't worry about it, young fella.
Don't worry about it. You know.
One day.
Well, I knew an old gal one time with some dental dam, but we don't need to get into all that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. By the way, if you are living in Memphis, you might want to invest in some dental dam. We are number one. By the way, Brasky will be proud of this. Do you know what Memphis is number one in?
Car theft.
Yes. STDs.
STD.
Yes.
Violent
crime.
STD.
Yes. Oh, yeah, man. They're killing it. Dude, no, hey, man, ain't nobody got an STD like Memphis folk. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Penicillin ain't got nothing on Memphis.
No, penicillin's the best invention man ever came out with. It'll quit an inch in a day.
All right, so we are riding with SMU money. Who do we have? I know you always do two games.
I give my other game. I always like to bet on a team that's willing to cheat, and if you're willing to cheat and go above and beyond to cheat the other team,
Michigan.
I got to bet on you. You know I like it. Michigan minus the 19. I think they get the boat racing. You know, they fired a bunch of people today, and Harbaugh taking his 3-game suspension. So if you're firing people left and right, and your coach is accepting his suspension, that means you cheated, right? I mean,
that means 100%. Yeah, they got some bad evidence, and damn, because Michigan, it's known for its lawyers. Its law school is out of control. You don't think a bunch of Michigan law grads were out there like ready to go to court today?
Oh, they couldn't. They were gearing up, reading through their text. They were going, let's find a loophole in all of this, and sounds like they couldn't find anything, and I guess they're just going to take Maryland behind the woodshed. That's what it sounds like. It is in Landover now. It is in Maryland, and Maryland's got a couple good athletes. They got the throwing Samoan, but the throwing Samoan is half of who his brother is.
Yeah, Talia ain't Tua.
That ain't Tua. Let's not get them confused. They may have the same last name, but they do not have the same football.
They have the same dad. I know that because they have the same last name, but mothers, I don't know.
I believe they got the same parents. You know that. You know.
Well, you know what? Hey, their dad's better than I am.
Exactly. So that's who I like. I like Michigan minus the 19. I think they both race Maryland. They're willing to cheat, and they're going to keep cheating. You think they stop cheating?
No.
No.
Man, once you get by the way, once you got punished for cheating already, why are you going to stop? You've already been punished. Keep on doing what you're doing.
And if the statute of limitations, can you not be tried for the same? What's it called? A double jeopardy. You cannot
man. You get off on a murder one day, and the next thing they can't charge you down the road.
That's right. Isn't that right, Uncle Brasky? You can't be charged for the same crime twice.
You can't be charged for it again, but don't go trying to steal your memorabilia back. Then
Oh,
they'll
that's
throw
O.J.
you a
Simpson.
autograph that you got off on. So you got to walk a fine line when you're on probation.
Dead gum right. That's the truest words Uncle Brasky's ever spoke. So we got a couple.
Uncle Brasky could write us a book, how to act on probation.
Uncle
I
Brass.
tell you what, I learned on probation, that little cup they give you when you go into probation on, it's not for a drink of water.
No,
They
you
want
gotta
to go in there and pee. I asked that lady, I said, I don't need a drink, ma'am. She goes, no, you got to go do a urine specimen. I said, oh, my Lord. We've been out to lecture.
There goes your
cowboy
work release.
clowning. And she let me go in there with an old man, and I looked over at him. I said, are you going to pee? He said, nothing but vodka out. I said, man, pee in my cup. He ain't going to pee hot. And we had a moment there, and I gave the man $40,
Man, that was sweet.
I got out of I was going to just dip some toilet water in there. I wouldn't fix the cup. I wouldn't pee it in that cup.
I will say just a little PSA. If it's too watery, they'll know that it's a diluted test.
Oh, yeah, they put a little stir stick in there that lights up, I mean, it ain't good. Don't. So remember that. You be on your best behavior when you're on probation.
All right, give me some wins.
I got it here, but we're starting out hot and heavy today for all of you junkies out there. We're taking Ole Miss minus 9.5 tonight over Sam Houston State.
Ooh, all right. They barely beat who they put. They won by 1 point the other week, man. Are they going to finally come out there and play some basketball for 40 minutes?
They beat everybody by 10 to 12 points, and then something went wrong with Detroit Mercy or whoever that team was.
They held on barely. Detroit Mercer.
Barely. But they're looking for a bounce-back game, and it's Rob Evans night in the Tad Smith Coliseum. That thing probably leaked so much it could get rained out. But take them at minus 9.5, I promise you, And then we're going to get on, for you guys that can't leave a day alone, I love Colorado going to Washington State plus 4.5 tonight.
Oh,
Deion
nice.
gets it done. I like it. They go in there. I think they get the win outright. They're trying to get to bowl eligibility. When they asked him about the A&M job, the first thing he said, we're trying to get to a bowl game.
Well, they got to beat Washington State. Then they're going to have to go on the road next week and beat Utah.
That's right. But it can't be done.
It can't happen.
But they got to start tonight. They can't. Hey, we've already won on them this year. We had them over 3.5 wins. We were done in the first month on that. So come on, money. And then the nickel play of the week, because there is no defense, I love the Memphis SMU game over 64.5. I think this one's in the high 70s or 80s.
I would agree. I mean, heck, SMU might score 70 themselves like the Miami Dolphins did all over Denver's face.
Right. I mean, SMU scores quick. They run quick. I think this easily goes over. And then for the dime bag play of the week, we're putting out the big slender special. We like Georgia minus 10 over Tennessee. I witnessed and watched that whipping last week being taken to the woodshed. Tennessee's fixing to get their little dose of it.
Man. I think Georgia's going to beat the brakes off them as well, man. Uncle Brasky, T-Money, y'all are the best. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Uncle Brasky. Money?
See you in the morning. Be there at the Bloody Mary bar, Johnny. We're getting that kicked off at 8:30 in the morning at the Bell Tower.
I'll be there, brother. That is Uncle Brasky. And Money, if I see you tonight, man, send me home. Tell me I got to get up early in the morning, all right? That is T-Money and Uncle Brasky. Back in 2 shakes, we got our bets. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
The 8-2 Memphis football team is home for a huge conference game against SMU this Saturday, November 18th. It's a blackout, so wear black and cheer hard for the biggest game of the season. Tickets start at just $20 as Memphis football continues to work toward a berth in the American Championship game. Be at Simmons Bank, Liberty Stadium, Saturday, November 18th. Purchase your tickets today at GoTigersGoTix.com.
We all appreciate luxury. We love the newest technology. We want something that sparkles and looks great. Well, I've got it all in one place. It's called Genesis of Olive Branch, right at the corner of Highway 78. That's Lamar. And the first exit in Mississippi, that's Craft Road. Turn left and you will see Genesis of Olive Branch. And right now, you can get the 2024 Genesis GV70 starting at $49,480 with special financing as low as 3.49% on select models. How about the 2024 Genesis GV80? A little bit bigger, starting at $55,995, financing as low as 5.49% with a $2,000 rebate when trading a luxury brand. Call them. They'll even bring you a Genesis at your work or your home for a test drive. They're convinced that when you drive a Genesis, you're going to want one. Call 662-890-6684. Ask for Vinny. Genesis of Olive Branch.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. Roofing and siding, gutters too. We're the pros you can trust to get it done right. Call on us. 5-Ash Roofing, the name to know. 5-Ash Roofing, the only way to go. 5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. 5-Ash Roofing.
Is that not the corniest thing you've ever heard? Can you believe I paid good money for that silly jingle? Well, the experts say make it memorable, and I think I got my money's worth. 5-Ash Roof Services, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. 5-Ash Roofing, 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
How long has it been since you heard the term being overstocked? Well, it's happened at Family Leisure. Yep. That means you get the savings, like select patio sets that are up to 50% off. If you need a play gym, you're in luck because they're also overstocked and start at under $2,000. Pool tables and game room items up to $700 off of in-stock items. Saunas, massage chairs, arcades, even theater seating. Special financing is available with free delivery. Family Leisure is extending sale pricing on all in-stock hot tubs and swim spas. And if you need supplies to close up your pool for the winter, Family Leisure has them up to 30% off. It's been a while since you've heard of an overstock sale, but Family Leisure is right in the middle of one. Huge deals and a huge overstocked inventory. That means great savings for you. It's happening now at Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together.
Make the season extraordinary when you shop the spectacular holiday collection at Sissy's Log Cabin. From engagement rings to designer jewelry, you'll save on gifts everyone will love, all while enjoying the Sissy's promise of unmatched service and experience at any of our 6 locations or online at sissyslogcabin.com. Embrace the magic of the season, only at Sissy's Log Cabin, official jeweler of the Memphis Grizzlies and the Memphis Tigers, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Head out to Simmons Bank Liberty Bowl and check out the Tigers. They play SMU. Root for the Tigers, but if you want to put your money on it, take SMU, lay the points. I think they're going to absolutely destroy them. And if they don't, you'll just be a happy, happy person that the Tigers took care of business. Now, if they lose and don't cover, that'll just be a double bad. But we are getting ready for the weekend. You know, Tito's is always going to take care of you because when life hands you lemons, you just make a lemon drop. You always make sure it's with Tito's handmade vodka. But you know who else is going to take care of you? Did $2 beers sound good to you, Johnny?
It sounds pretty good to me, John.
Daggum, it sounds delicious. And you can get $2 beers at Ferraro's. That's right. You can get pizza downtown, 111 Jackson Avenue. Pizza straight fire. Food is delicious. But on Sunday, they have the NFL Sunday Ticket. It's your Sunday Ticket headquarters. You head over there. They got multiple big screen TVs. You can catch all the games, every touchdown, every heart-stopping moment. Head on down to Ferraro's, eat their dope food, and drink their $2 beer, $9 beer buckets. That's right, mouth-watering pizza, and again, the NFL Sunday Tickets, all under one roof. Ferraro's Pizzeria and Cheesy Corner down at 111 Jackson Avenue. That's the old Pinch District. Do you know what the Pinch District is?
I'm new to Memphis, so let me know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Mississippi.
Man, you from Mississippi?
I'm from
You don't
Mississippi.
sound too Mississippi.
I am.
Where in Mississippi from?
Well, Lake Corman, Mississippi. That's in the country. Yeah, that's pretty country.
Is that country?
Yes.
Like, do you have cows and stuff?
There's a little hay around.
I was going to say, if you got cows out there, do you ever pick their mushrooms?
No.
No? You even know what those are?
I know what mushrooms are.
Oh, you do? Do you put them on your pizza?
Yeah, sometimes. Occasionally.
But not the ones that I'm talking about, huh?
No, not those.
Not those. But anyway, if you have cows, you know, like that's one positive to having cows.
Yeah.
Their poop grows mushrooms.
But you know so funny, John? Everyone from Memphis, when I say from Mississippi, they say the same thing. Do y'all got cows?
Do they really?
Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, it's a great weekend in football. Last night we had a 34-20 win by the Ravens. We took the over. We took care of business. So far, I'm actually 6-0 on the week with the plays that I've given. And I don't really like the college football slate this week is a little bit hairy, if you know what I'm saying. It's a little hairy. It's a little scary. But the Commanders play the Giants. Last week, I learned something. The Commanders throw the ball almost 75% of the time. Eric Bieniemy has Sam Howell just tossing that rock all over the place. I don't think they're all of a sudden going to change their game. The total is 37.5. I actually think this continues to drop. I like the Giants and the Commanders over. It's from FedEx Field. You know, FedEx's truck got robbed and we were national news. Did you see that, John?
Yes, I seen that, John. That's pretty crazy.
It is wild.
That's wild.
Like 40 cars just wild now, just taking everything out the back.
Like I don't even know. Like, you know, that was pre-planned. That had to be like.
Had
they
to. By
very
the way, though,
pre-planned.
like the things that they got were terrible.
Really?
Like if you're jacking a truck, you need to know what's in it, man, because they got like a bunch of like like shower curtains and
Yeah.
like come on, man.
Nothing worth nothing.
Nothing worth nothing. But man, you're going to make some money. Take the Giants Commanders over the 37.5. I think it drops before Sunday. Kind of watch it, go over and enjoy it. For Johnny Hill, I'm John Harden. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. We'll meet back up on Monday. Get out there, make this world a better place. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace.
Here's Gould's holiday special in-store and online. Come to any Gould's over the Black Friday weekend or purchase online on Cyber Monday and Tuesday and receive $20 off